Hi everyone, this is Sneaky Narcotic back at it again. Today we are going to do a new video playing with my Shady business deck. This deck is a Dimir deck, one of my, again, personal brews. Um, it's more. When I was talking earlier, I was talking about how Dimir has two playsets. It has Control, which is just Control, and everybody knows how people love Control. Or it has Discard Control. And so this is going to be more of a discard control, as well as a kind of Tron. I know, I know Tron didn't pay off of my Boros video, but maybe it will with this. There's a couple cards to go over. First, the Thoughtbound Phantasm. It comes in 2/2 defender, and then every single time you surveil, it gets a +1/+1 counter. When it's 5/5, it's able to start attacking. Um, this is really good. I mean, as far as a one drop goes, I haven't seen a one drop be this good. Oh man, probably in all the Magic I've played since Zendikar. Um, anyways, so that's one of our payoffs for surveilling, and this is one of our payoffs for surveilling Whispering Snitch. When you surveil, it deals 1 damage, and you gain life. So this is a very good card. You know, you wouldn't think with how many. If you get two of them out there, okay, right? So you get two of them out there, and this is instead of dealing 1 damage to your opponent's life total and gaining you 1 life, it's dealing 2 to their life total, and it's not hard to get two of them out there. I know I did the math on this last video I made with the poison tip archer that my opponent was playing. Every single time you play a 4 of, you're basically playing 6% of your deck as that card. So with Whispering Snitch being 6% of my deck, and Dimir likes to go out. It likes to be very mid range. A lot of aggro decks will take care of me. A lot of let's play mono red today. I bet you mono red takes care of me. Um, but in casual one of play, I haven't been seeing a lot of mono decks, so I'm okay with going mid range for this. So that's going to allow us to have a payoff for Surveil. That's going to allow us to have payoffs for Surveil. A lot of people will see that I'm have only 2 Dimir Spybugs. Yes, Flying Menace. That's fantastic. It comes down as a 1/1 for a 2 cost, whereas our other one, yes, it doesn't have Flying or Menace, but it comes down as a 2/2 for a 1 cost. And I know, it can't attack till it gets 5 on it, but that's not really hard in our deck. As far as the control aspect, we're playing discard control, so we have our thought erasures in there. We have our disinformation campaign. We are playing another surveil payoff, and that is Darkblade Agent, which every single time I surveil, it will gain Death Touch, and then the ability to draw me a card when it deals combat damage to a player. A lot of people are going to, in my experience, a lot of people have taken the damage over losing a card. Um, the Price of Fame. Price of Fame is going to be a really good card too. I initially, when I was making Dimir decks, I did not have Price of Fame in it. And then I saw some people using it. I like that it basically is the opposite of a cast down. It takes care of legendaries instead of taking the opposite. Cast down is no longer standard, but it is, again, the opposite of a cast down. If these two cards were in standard together, cast down and Price of Fame, it would have been bonkers. Let's see here. And then Discovery and Dispersal is probably going to be the last card I really talk about. Discovery and Dispersal, it's really good. I've never really had to use the Dispersal. Dispersal, it would be really good if you were playing against maybe green, and green didn't get that heavy of a start. But with Discovery, it's kind of like the radical idea of this. But with radical idea, you have to hope that you top deck something. And then, of course, with radical idea, you basically replace your card, and then you pay 2 cards to replace 2 cards. um, so with this, you're at least being able to look at potentially 3 cards. Hopefully, with your Surveil 2, you actually draw the card you want to draw. Notion Rain, same way. Down here, except for it's Surveil 2 and Draw 2. I really hate that they had it to add the little deals 2 damage to you, because I've seen a couple games, especially. I know, I know. Y'all would get tired of me saying mono red with how much I think about it, but literally with how many mono reds there are out there, this last 2 damage to you, it just makes Notion Rain not worth it. If I wasn't playing Best of Ones, I would have a Chemist's Insight to take out versus this, versus Mono Red, but I don't. I'm glad I looked at this. I realize this is my newest Dimir deck. Like, if you go and look at my decks, you'll see there's a Dimir deck, there's a Dimir deck, there's a Dimir deck. I've been practicing. Ever since Dimir came out. The 2 main guilds I really care about, Izzet and Dimir. I know Gilgari, Boros, and Selesnya. They could be fun. My next idea will probably be a Selesnya deck. Just so that way, I've gone through Boros, I've gone through Golgari, I've been saying it wrong, and I've gone through Izzet, so Selesnya would probably be the last deck to go through. But anyways, so, let me fix my Dimir deck real quick, and then we'll get into some gameplay of this. So, let's go. And scroll all the way through. So we're going to take the Buddy Land. I really wish I had more Buddy Lands. When Magic Arena had a wipe, right before Goats of Ravnica came out, they kind of had a wipe where they took it offline for a little bit, and that's kind of just lost me a good bit of my collection. I play every day, basically, and I try not to spend as much money as, like, other YouTubers who are more successful spend, but, it's just, eventually I'll have to spend some money. I've actually started spending money on this, very low amount of money, mind you. I'm not just straight up buying from the store. I'm not straight up buying packs. I'm actually purchasing gems because I'd like to play. I like to play a little bit of draft. But anyways, so let's get into some gameplay with some shady business. My hut. In the middle of my stream, my hut. Alright, let's see here. So looking at whether or not to keep this, there is 3 Surveil cards, 2 Surveil payoffs. And that's how I'll probably look at most of this deck. Our opponent over there is mulligan once. We have a turn 1, turn 2, and then we'll start our Surveil plan. So, we're doing good. I wish we were on the play. We're not, but I wish we were, and then we'd even do better. Bottom 1, so his hand, probably not the best hand he would want. This is a card I didn't really talk about, the Nightvale Sprite. The Sprite is a good card. The Sprite will allow us to constantly being able to surveil, especially when we have our payouts. So, for instance, I'm going to Whisper Snitch, so it won't be till turn 4 that I put this Sprite out and I'm able to use it. But on turn 4, it's going to allow me to make this a 3/3 and this I make him lose 1 life, me gain 1 life for just attacking in the air. And with the so far mono white, I assume might be a white black, an Orzhov deck. But especially with that, that's going to be very good. Oh, well, there you go, guys. There's your misplay for the day. Disappearance will take care of that. Johnny's Pride Mate. I'm not really worried about him. So what I'm going to do is we're gonna Whisper Snitch. No. I'm sorry. That's a misplay. I know. This is funny because this is actually probably one of the decks I've had the most practice with, and I'm still misplaying it. So what I'm going to want to do is, because Sprite's going to come out and then next turn surveil for me, I'm going to want to put Whisper Snitch out the turn it surveils. That's just something that I feel was more commonly misplayed. Yeah. You can have it. And it's going to get his Johnny Pride made up. I really wish I had a land right now. So what we're going to do is we're going to Whisper Snitch. And we're going to go ahead and get 1 in. There we go. I can't keep that. I really need a land for next turn. So that way I can get ahead. You know, I'll be able to surveil twice between this card, and this card. I don't know what yet, but I'll be able to surveil twice. And that's just not the right play. I could have potentially discovered, but that's not really what I'm about right now. Yeah, we're gonna let the beats roll for a minute. Something, funnily enough, something I've learned about this deck really, is that I will take beats, and then after my beats, we're going to go ahead and attack, because that will allow us to look at potentially more cards. We'll even attack with the Whisper Snitch. I'm fine with that. Yeah, we're looking for land right now. And damage that out. Okay, so Discovery. Yes, that's what we want. So now we can dispersal one of their creatures. We'll probably dispersal the Pride Mate, because this isn't getting any bigger unless he wastes a card on it. And if he does, then we can get our agent out and Death Touch it. But for the Pride Mate, I don't want him. I would like to see him gone. Ooh, look at that. Another unexplained disappearance. So, we're doing good. What I was going to say is that a lot of times I will have to stabilize my hand. Oh, there it is, huh? Okay, good thing we're getting this unexplained disappearance this turn. Well, let's Thought Erasure, see his hand. I'd rather him waste the money on that. Or, waste the money. Waste the mana on that. And then we're going to do this. Bring that back to his hand. So this ends up playing out a little bit like a tempo deck this game around. This is not how it always is, but it is this time. We're gonna get in for 10 damage. Bring him down below 20. Yay. Excuse me. 11 damage. This is just allowing us to stabilize. So this deck a lot of times, again, being mid range, will stabilize in the middle of the game, and so he's going to play cards out, and we're just hopefully going to continue to have answers like that card. That's an amazing card. Okay, so Notion Rain. I'm thinking. We'll do this for now. Yeah. We're going to attack with. Come on, Spybug. We're going to attack with the Thought Found Phantasm. And see, like, look at this. It's a 1-drop that turned into a 9/9. That's a no in German, but it's a yes here. Yeah, what you think about my 9/9, sir? Would you like to block or go to half your life total? And see, could you imagine, instead of having a Whisper Snitch, which actually Whisper Snitch has helped us a lot, we probably would be at like 2 life right now if it wasn't for Whisper Snitch. But could you imagine if we didn't have a Whisper Snitch and this Phantasm, how this game would go? This game would basically not have gotten off the floor. So yes, low mana cost cards. Yes, very good payoffs. Notion Rain is going to cost me 1 life, so I'm going to have to be careful here and make sure I play correctly. It actually won't cost me 1 life because I'll probably swing out with the Sprite, just in general. Oh, look at that. There's that. That's fun. Okay. That makes me feel good. He's going to get an Angel token, and that's not going to be okay, but it's going to be okay. Price of Fame would be nice right now. Just being able to kill something would be nice right now. Regardless of what that something is, we really just need to get in with 9 damage. That's all we need right now. And yes, we do have 9 damage. He can kill, at best, one of my creatures. He's trying to determine what's better, and I honestly would go with the Darkblade Agent, or the Whisper Snitch. The Sprite, sure, it lets me surveil, but it's also representation of 1 damage, and I kind of have to keep it up to stay alive right now. There he goes. He made his choice, I guess. 10. Does he see? He has no hand. So do I just give him the GGs here? Yeah, I'm gonna give him the GGs. Rub a little dirt in his face. Yeah, Price of Fame. That's exactly what I would need if I needed a card right now. And then we're not even going to trust that Notion Rain's not going to kill us. There we go. GG, opponent. GG. So as you can see, very mid-range. Very painful to play. Like, if I didn't know that this game was going to stabilize, I would be dreading playing this deck. But I know most of the time it does. So, from practice. Guilds of Ravnica pack. Let's see what we get, guys. So, everything looks Golgari, or at least Selesnya. Come on. 3, 2, 1. What is it? Oh, that wasn't worth that. Oh, guys, sometimes booster packs flop. Oh no, I can't get any more packs for 30 hours. Wow. I can get another card, though. Let's get another win in, guys. I'm gonna make these kind of longer videos. It's the weekend, It's the weekend, and I like to have some fun. So let's play some games. Yeah. Um. So my schedule, the way I'm playing, I am on Central Time, and the United States. In case you're one of my very, very what you call it, international fans, because I'm so popular. Um, I play on Central Time USA, and I play late at night. So if you're new to the channel and want to see this published, this will probably publish late at night. So hold on. After saying all that, we were playing against Rakdos. He could have a turn too. I'm going to do this out, try to be a little greedy, get some surveil triggers. I totally could lose because of that, and I'm fine. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Ooh. Yeah, so greedy, yes indeedy. We're gonna do this. We're gonna surveil, or have our enhanced surveillance out. I like this card because, you know, when you get to a certain amount of lands, you just don't care about lands, right? Like, if I have 8 to 10 in this deck, I'm fine. I don't want to see lands, and so this will let me, if I get a surveil trigger, let's look at this surveil, or even this surveil trigger. It will let me surveil 3, right? So being able to surveil 3, let me look 2 deeper, will allow me to filter out my lands and make sure that I am looking at gas and having to deal with whether or not I want this gas there or this gas next turn, instead of, well, man, I hope it's not a land after that one surveil, because if it is, then I'm just gonna have to waste another surveil on it. So, yay, murder! He murdered the wrong thing. He murdered the wrong thing super hard. Phantasm, favorite card in this deck. Playing 4 of it because it is my favorite card in this deck, and this is the fun part right here. Let's see what's in your hands, sir. Act of Treason. As an initial cost, discuss this card, sacrifice a creature flying and trample. So he's kind of playing Rakdos control. He has Squee. Man, you're playing a cool deck. You're cool, sir. You're very cool. So he's gonna be able to play Squee forever. Like, ever and ever. Forever. So if I Notion Rain, this is going to allow me to do all that. Yes. Yeah. And we'll pass it out. Pass it out. And pass it out. So, I really wish this was kind of an exile, and I'm surprised I didn't with Golgari being a thing. But hey, if everything was a winner, games would be bonkers. So we're going to Notion Rain, because I know I have another land coming for turn. Yeah, see? Land coming for turn. We're going to unexplained disappearance twice, and then nope, why didn't you do that, right? Okay, I feel like I want it that way. So, yes, deals 2 damage to me, go less than he is at the moment, but guess what? I'm gonna start getting surveil triggers. Of course, unless he could active treason me. Oh man, if he active treasons me, that would be hilarious. I really wish I could. So I know I pitched this as a discard control, but really it's more of a surveil theme, and I apologize for mislabeling it. And know how the norms are. I shouldn't be mislabeling things. I'm sorry. Are you wanting to swing, sir? The more swings, the merrier the swings. So here we go. Another land. We could Price of Fame Squee. We could then do this, because he can cast Squee from the graveyard. It's immortal. You know? It, like, literally will be the blocker for the rest of the game. But I don't care. So, yes. Price of Fame Squee. You can't cast it right now, which is the most important part. So look at this. Look at this. All this land. Because 6 lands, fantastic right now. I don't want any more. Then we're going to Unexplained Disappearance. This. So this is going to make him want to waste his mana on everything else. Yeah, see, look. We got Thoughtbound Phantasm to block our Thoughtbound Phantasm when he tries to treason it. And more Unexplained Disappearances. In fact, so much so that I'm going to do it like this. Doop. I wonder what his idea was for. Like, Act of Treason's a cool card. A buddy of mine, the guy that got me into Magic, used a Nantuko Husk and basically the idea of stealing creatures for a turn and then sacrificing them to Nantuko Husk to deal major damage. And that was his favorite deck, other than like a Vampire Madness deck from Innistrad or Eldritch Moon. Either one. I always thought that was a cool idea, you know, being able to kill your opponent's crap, but like, I don't know. I made a commander like that. I'm trying to remember which one it was. I think it might have been the blue commander. The old. I was looking at the price of it today, and it was like $12. I wish I could remember the name of it, but it was basically like pay some mana, and you are able to steal a legendary card from your opponent, a legendary permanent, and it was funny because my opponents would be like, alright, so I might as well not even play my commander because you'll just steal my commander. And I'm like, yep, welcome to the game. You you wanted to play commander tonight, and I decided to play Cancer. Just be glad it's not the Cancer of Dominaria. Eventually he'll figure out how to Act of Treason me. And like, not saying it's a good idea, because I'm just going to block, but not saying it isn't a good idea. I'll take beats. I'll probably block the zombie. I'll take beats from the 3-2. Because, again, trying to keep my Phantasm up to block a Phantasm. Kind of sucks I have to even think about that, you know? Like, having a Phantasm block my own Phantasm. Oh, goody. Reassembling Skeleton. I wish people would use this card more. Reassembling Skeleton was a really interesting card when I first saw it, because I was like, oh, it and Squee are kind of just always blockers. You always have them. You can play really long, like, as you can see, he doesn't have draw in his hand so far. I don't see anything that says, hey, draw. Because he can basically just keep on mana sinking into blockers to block my long game. Granted, he's not going to be able to block my long game, because I am going to start getting some stuff in. I will always be flying over him for 1 damage, so this might be the last video if it goes that long that I have to do 17 damage with 1 sprite. And I apologize if you have to watch that. It's not going to be, because Phantasm is going to do work. I believe in you, Phantasm. I believe in the you that believes in me, as one would say. So we almost got our other Phantasm up to 5, and that'd be really cool, getting another Phantasm up to 5. Unexplained Disappearance next turn is going to allow us to bounce a token. And when you bounce a token, I don't know if you know this, but when you bounce a token, it doesn't come back. There is no mana cost on a token, so it fizzles, it dies, it doesn't come back. So again, still waiting on the act of treason. He realizes that it wouldn't do what he needs it to do. And that's a good thing. Like, realizing that your act of treason isn't going to be a real act of treason. It's just going to be me sacrificing the creature. If Phantasm had trample, it'd be something interesting. It'd be something powerful, but it doesn't, and it's not. He's not going to attack with this anymore, because he'd rather not have that 1/1 sapperling. I believe. Hey, there we go. Yeah. So he wants to see what I'm going to do with this act of treason, and I've already told you guys, I'm telegraphed, and everything. I'm going to do this. Come on. Look at. Come on. I'm almost tempted to just take the beats too, because it goes down to 6. I'm just going to take the beats. He has no cards in hand. I know this might be a misplay. I know you guys are probably yelling at me through the screen if you watch this. But he doesn't know what I'm doing, you know? And that's the fun part here. He doesn't see this happening. Unexplained Disappearance, yes. And we're, again, going to filter out lands. Make sure our draws stay draws, not dead. Not death. No painful game of drawing. Let's take a quick reprieve here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 plus 6 is 12 out of 41. Yeah, that's not a lot of open cards. So there you go. Yeah. This is going to represent lethal, so he has to block somewhere. What's his mana look like? He can get his skeletons back, and I don't care. Even if he acts of treason, Squee is not haste. If Squee had haste, the world would go blind. Seeing as Squee does not have haste, the world is fine. He would be able to do me down to 1, and then I can play Caution. I can play the game of Caution. Yes. Yes. So he's going to get him for 2 damage. Tier 1. Your choice, bud. You want to use your Thallid? Use your Thallid. Just look at this. So, this is 11, 17, and 23 over 3 blue manas over 3 bodies. So this is why Phantasm is such a bonkers card. And for it to be uncommon, like, you would think that this card... There's Narcomoeba, which is, like, off the top of my head, I think it's You can discard it and not pay its mana cost to put it on the field. It's a 1/1 flying illusion, I want to say. That card's stupid. That card is a rare. This card, this card's not stupid. This card is an uncommon. You know, that's just the stuff I'm thinking about right now. My turn. He doesn't know. I have a. How many is this? One, two. He doesn't know I have a third unexplained disappearance in my hand. So what I'm going to do is. I'm going to swing out. Keeping one back. I'm going to swing out. I'm going to surveil. Having a we're going to do it like this, though, instead. And again, filter out lands. I'm very surprised we haven't found Disinformation Campaign, because then we could be drawing cards every turn. Yeah, damage. Again, he doesn't understand that I have an unexplained disappearance in my hand, so that 2/2 zombie token he thinks is going to help him is not. I'm gonna play smart. Like, I'm gonna wait. It's an instant, you know. So we'll just wait till his turn. Resolve. These cost 2, yes. So he's like, ha ha, I could do 4 damage this turn. You don't even understand. And then I get to say, no sir, you don't understand. I have unexplained disappearance in my hand, and you can't do nothing. Sure, yeah. Attack. I want to see how he would like to attack, and see if it's worth it in combat. Oh, look, he didn't want to attack. My turn. So we're going to Discovery. Oh, that would be so good if we could do it. We don't want Notion Rain, because Notion Rain is just going to deal us damage, and we don't want damage right now. Tell you what we do want. I want to put Dark Blade down. Just combat. Again, getting in with the Night Veil. Yeah. What's our deck total looking at? It's sometimes it does this. Okay, 35. We're good. Something you have to keep in mind with longer games is not milling yourself out by surveilling. Enhanced surveillance will help you with this. It will give you, what is that, 2 extra turns. I really wish that Commit to Memory was still in Standard, just for that alone. But it's not, and it's fine. What are you wanting to cast for 4 mana? What are you even thinking about? You're a Rakdos Recurgence deck. What could you possibly want? Is that how much Treason is? No, Treason's 3. Are you going to run amok? Are you going to Blood Divination? That's not bad, you know. Okay, so he does have draw. Good job. Blood Divination, one of my favorite cards in Recurgence decks, just because, and this is the exact thought I had, right? So reassembling skeletons, Blood Divination. Both in M19, I actually think I drafted this in real life, and it was fantastic. You know, this and Liliana's contract, but Liliana's contract needs to go in life gain. There's the two of my favorite cards in black to draw. Why are you burning the rope here? You have a timeout. Come on, Harvest 277. I apologize if you hear me yawn. Again, it is late. It's Friday. I actually made a video a little earlier with Boros, and it was cool. Sure, either you're going to have your life, or I'm going to have mine. Doesn't really matter to me. I hope you read Torgar correctly, because otherwise you're going to gain me some life here. Thank you, sir. I appreciate the life gain. Attack. Let him know I'm here. Watching him make all the mistakes he can make. Okay, so unexplained disappearance to Torgar, because he's not going to do anything to me, you know. Not this turn. He gave me life. So, price of fame should be first, yeah. Okay, so if Torgar comes down, what does he have to recur? He has this, and this to recur. That represents 4 your life. Yeah, I'm gonna swing out. He has to block my 3 good buddies, and if he does that, I get Price of Fame, and when Torgar comes down, if Torgar comes down, I will win. He can't let any of those go through. So this is just bad for him, you know? Darkblade Agent. And a Sprite. The sound that the Sprite makes. Like a little gerbil or something. With that tiny toothpick in his hands. We're on the 40th floor with 1 window, no balcony. No one could possibly get in. Mendoza's Orzhov Chief of Security. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, I guess a Sprite would fly 40 floors up with his tiny body. Sure. Get your Storm Can out. Heck yeah, man. You gonna play Squee. Squee's gonna get your Steam Can up. Storm Can. Where am I tonight? I'm off in Neverland today. Cool. So he can again block my 3 buddies, but he's not going to be able to, so let's give him the GGs, let him know I figured out the game. Figured out how to win today. We're going to do this. We are going to Price of Fame. I'll pay 04. I don't care. It's not really... nah. Squee. Doesn't really matter, you know. Whispering Snitch. See, if this game was to go on, Whispering Snitch would represent him losing 4 life a turn. Okay, guys. I'm going to play one last game and go to bed after this. So, I don't know when this video will get up, if it's going to be tonight or tomorrow, and I don't really think it'll matter, but either way, just to let you guys know, Shady Business. Let's do it one more time. Give it up for Shady Business. Phantasm's doing work. Malagus. Okay, yeah, look, that thing I wanted to do, uh, a little while back has finally represented itself. Ooh, is it mono red or is it mono red? Could be is it. Always. When I play is it, I always do that. So again, when it comes to Whispering Snitch, Sprite first, then Whispering Snitch. Um, wouldn't care to see a lightning strike if this is mono red. Um, although I should probably save it for my Whispering Snitch because then Whispering Snitch isn't going to gain me life, but it still does its job. Soaking up a burn spell. And that's the good thing about this deck. That now will be starting to Yes! Yes! Burn me, dude. Burn me good. Ooh. Playing against some Garol. Garol being fun to play against. Sure. Kicking and Screaming deck is the only Garol deck I can think of, but still fun to play with. Let's see what card he discards. Come on, discard a good card. Like lands. Tell me you're land screwed. That would be awesome. Come on, buddy. The rope is a-burning. Hey, he's playing green, red. Dinos. No? What's this? Okay. So here's the thing too, right? Like, even if he gets this 5/5 creature token, it's still a token. So what will I do? I'll unexplained disappearance it. Let's turn around. What we're going to do is Whispering Snitch. We're going to get this, we're going to get both triggers off here. And then leave up a 0/3. I don't mind having land right now, mostly because I'll be drawing a card anyways next turn. And he'll be losing a card, so I hope he loses his bomb card. Sure, dude. Yeah. So, Press Fame and Disappearance going to stay around for a minute. Yeah, let's see what we're drawing to. Hey, land. Can't complain about mana. What's he going to discard? Yeah, so he is playing dinos with this weirdness. No, it doesn't look like it, but he is. Pass turn. He's playing it for the mana dork value. That makes a little more sense, I guess. Yeah, resolve it. Phantasm, great card. I don't know if you guys have seen any of the gameplay so far, but Phantasm, great card. So go ahead and get that Phantasm on out there. And Disinformation Campaign. So as you can see, Disinformation Campaign just constantly getting me off the ground. Having lots of fun with Disinformation Campaign. I only run 2 in this deck, but even if I get 1, like they have to basically exile it. Yeah, you can counter it and it goes to the dead, but I mean then that eats the counter, you know, so that's fine too. He got the Phantasm. You know, that's going to be a great card if I allow you to get something now with 4 power. For now, we're just going to do this. This instant, but I don't feel like doing the instant part of it. Do I? Do I not? Nah. Combat. No text. Yay! That's not going to stay, but yay! Attack. He has no attacks. In combat. My turn. So, loving every minute of this land. We're going to do that. We're going to... Is that correct? Yes, that's correct. Yes, that's correct. That lets me put a Phantasm out right now, and... He has shocks. I haven't seen a Lightning Strike represented yet, so we'll see about that. Last card in hand, what is it? What's your last card in hand, sir? A Lightning Strike represented, guys. Look at that. Alright, so he's going to have to find something for my Phantasm, otherwise we're just going to go off next turn. I have all the mana I would need. Ugh. It's bad as bad. My turn. Enhanced Surveillance is going to allow me to look deep. I'm going to start filtering out lands. Yep. Yeah, definitely going to start filtering out lands here. And the land still gets me. So Notion Rain was free on life that time, all because of the Whispering Snitches. It leaves enough mana for us to get an agent out. I don't really care. Because yeah, you know, who wouldn't want mana? Mana's good. Mana's great. Nah. In turn. So, hoping the top deck is Surveil. Hoping he talked to not a dang thing. That's fun. Soon he's going to be able to get a 5/5 out. We're going to start looking for Unexplained Disappearance, which we've only used 1 of and have 4 of in our deck. Again, 6%, guys. Remember, 6%. Most important statistic in Magic. Yes. Fantastic. Thought Erasure to nothing. But this is going to allow us to... Is that my baby beauty right there? Okay. So, next turn, bomb turn. I got Surveil, so I got the, yes, I got the good stuff here. I'm gonna attack out because, like, yeah, I mean, it's good. Even if he double blocks, oh, yeah, he's not going to. Look at that. He's accepted his fate. He's about to accept defeat here in a minute. He's gonna have a 5/5 here, and I'm fine with that. It's gonna block my Sprite more than likely. Again, I really wish we could get an Unexplained Disappearance this turn. I, as you can see, do not know what's at the top of my deck. My turn. Land. Land is at the top of my deck. Um, so yeah, we're going to do this. It's a Surveil trigger. Um, campaign into campaign to Price of Fame. That's fantastic. And he gets to declare blocks here. Um, I'm getting into damage. You know, you're dead soon. Like, keep living your dream, dude. Feel it. I feel good for it. Keep living your dream. Um, and this will keep us mana-wise up for Press of Fame. Really disappointed not seeing my unexplained disappearances, but it's fine. You know, when you're this ahead, you're this ahead. Watch it be land. That'd be hilarious. What you gonna put out that I can Price of Fame? I'll take the 5 from the dragon. He's not gonna do 5 from the dragon. Land of War Elves, nice, yes. Always the elves. Are you gonna 5-5 in me, bro? You gonna accept my GGs? I'm gonna put a stop just in case. I saw another YouTuber do this, where he puts the double stops just to make sure that he gets it in. He was more thinking for treasure maps, and I'm more thinking for something else. But at the same time, I'd like to get it in there. Alright. Okay, so now we get to show him our fantastic Price of Fame. Yeah, you ain't getting that stuff, sir. Not today, sir. Um, anything's good right now. We're going to Surveil again. Get our. I mean, we're not going to actually do that because we're just gonna win right here. Nice. uh, died like a noble Japanese man right now. Um, well, yeah, that's shady business. Sometimes you just blow out a Grohl deck. Um, very interested to see where the new guilds will take us next month. Or not next month. In January. The most excited guild I'm looking forward to, probably Orzhov. Um, I'm not a big fan of Control, so I'm not looking forward to Azorius. I kind of hope that they do something different with Azorius, although I've been told that Azorius is the most Control guild there is. Girl would be fun, Rakdos would be fun. I'm missing one, aren't I, guys? Simic has a place in my heart just because, and I'll probably get some hate chat for this. I love Turbo Fog, and not too long ago there was a Turbo Fog deck that, when I say Turbo Fog, I like Mill. I have in Commander IRL deck I have for Commander is a self-milled deck with Laboratory Maniac as the win condition, and lots of goodies and toys inside of there like Omniscience. And I know what you guys are thinking. That's cancer, or at least I hope that's what you're thinking. I hope this isn't going over your head because this is a standard video. But anyways, I love Mill, and so Simic would be fun to watch. Right now, the only Simic deck that I know of, because, well, Fog went away, is Merfolk. And Merfolk is kind of fun, but I just don't want to waste my wild cards on playing Merfolk right now. So, maybe eventually, like, if I get some chat comments about it or something, I'll definitely do it. Whatever. Anyways, guys, this is Sneaky Narcotic, and I am signing off.